The article titled Declassified CIA Report confirms it. Comey and Clapper committed treason in Russia hoax plot against Trump. Lisa Page's panic. If they dig deep, we are screwed. Is the final admission from inside the coup. Asserts that a declassified CIA tradecraft review confirms a coordinated plot against Donald Trump. Key allegations and points from the article include treason and coup accusations. The article claims that the declassified CIA review confirms that James Comey and James Clapper committed treason in a plot to sabotage Trump's 2016 victory. It characterizes the Russia collusion narrative as a planned internal coup, designed by Brennan, Comey, and Clapper to prevent Donald J. Trump from becoming president. This is described not as an intelligence failure, but as an intelligence conspiracy, fabricated at the highest levels of government. Key figures and their roles. John Brennan is accused of weaponizing the CIA. James Comey is accused of corrupting the FBI. James Clapper is accused of betraying the intelligence community. These three are identified as unelected operatives who formed a covert axis to falsely brand Donald Trump as a Russian agent, using fabricated intelligence, silence dissenters, and media manipulation. The article states their target was never Moscow, but Trump. The 2016 Intelligence Community Assessment, ICA. This document is referred to as the deep state's weapon of choice, and a coup disguised as a report. The Tradecraft Review allegedly reveals that a rush timeline imposed by Brennan, short-circuited vetting procedures and silenced analysis. Access restrictions denied analysts critical intelligence, creating a one-sided view. The National Intelligence Council was sidelined, hindering objectivity. The unverified Steele dossier was forcefully inserted into the national record despite internal objections. Putin's true ambivalence was erased, falsely amplifying claims that he favored Trump. Dissenting voices were crushed, and a false consensus was fabricated to mislead Congress and the public. Media collusion. The article alleges that major media outlets were strategically fed leaks before the ICA was finalized, characterizing this as information warfare designed to frame Trump. This established a narrative through propaganda masked as intelligence. Lisa Page's admission. FBI attorney Lisa Page, described as a central figure in the Russia hoax conspiracy, is quoted from a declassified Crossfire Hurricane file saying, "If they dig deep, we are screwed." The article presents this as a final admission from inside the coup, a direct admission of guilt and a smoking gun. Page's statement on November 7, 2016, allegedly showed her internal terror about the media potentially uncovering the truth, rather than concern for national security. She also reportedly stated they had to protect the image of the FBI as the good guys. Trump's counteroffensive. President Trump's declassification of the CIA Tradecraft Review is presented as a signal that the treason is documented and the reckoning is near. The article suggests that military tribunals, congressional indictments, and full exposure are now not just possible, they are necessary. It also states that Trump signed an executive order declassifying all Crossfire Hurricane documents, asserting that the Russia collusion hoax collapses, and that Obama, Biden, Hillary, and top intel officials are exposed for orchestrating political treason. Crime of the century. The article refers to the actions as treason and seditious conspiracy, stating that those named used their positions to undermine a democratic election, defraud Congress, and deceive the American people. It declares, the collusion was real, but it was theirs. Real stories. True journalism. Together we make an impact. AMG-news.com